You just think I'm stupid. Thank you so much for the super. Don't forget that Kamala withheld evidence that would have kept a man out of prison. This was as CAAG. The hell is that? CAG?
I want to say thank you to all of my Patreon supporters and Twitch subscribers. If you want to help out the channel, support me on Patreon at Crimson60620 and on Twitch at Crimson620. Thank you for your support, and please enjoy the video. So, alright. I am actually doing this because I feel like I've been a little bit soft. Okay. Now Joe is in the chat being pathetic. So I feel like I've been a little bit soft. I feel like I have not gone as hard as I need to, and I feel like, you know what, this person is deserving of a lot of fucking criticism. And I have another video talking about it. And if you didn't guess by the person that I was going to talk about, you actually would have gotten a clue by me calling this person it. Because we have our great friend Bert, or Gothix, because that's what it identifies as. Gothix. Now, I remember that I keep getting comments talking about how Gothix isn't a conservative. Gothix is somebody who has independent thought. Gothix is somebody who always just tells the fucking what it is from a center point of view. But when you make a video talking about gender identity leads to child abuse, you know, if it fucking walks like a duck, if it fucking quacks like a duck, if it has sunflowers around its fucking face and don't understand the true issues of what the BioShock and V for Vendetta was making fun of, I don't know what else to say. I don't fucking know what else to say. It is fucking stupid. And let's hear how gender identity leads to child abuse. Shall we?
Hey everyone, my name is Gothix, and for today's video, I wanted to talk about telling the truth and why we should always strive to tell the truth and not lie. Obviously, there's going to be...
Wait, should we tell the truth of how you were literally throwing shit against the wall to try to see what it stick to make you rich and famous? Should we tell the truth about that, Gothix? Let's go.
Some circumstances where you might have to lie. Like, for example, if someone broke into your house and they were looking for your kids, you're gonna lie and say they're not there. But in a lot...
Listen to that dishonest framing about the shit. Like, listen to that. Like, this whole, oh, what about the children shit? It's starting it already. But let's go.
A lot of circumstances that I'm seeing today, there's too much lying going on. And lying is a necessary component to creating a totalitarian society. In order for totalitarianism to exist, you have to convince the population to lie. Because if you could...
Wait, okay. In order for a totalitarian society to exist, you have to convince the population to lie. Like, there is only two genders. Like, you know, God is real. You go. Okay. Let's go.
You can get them to do that. It creates a rippling effect because now,
like, being rich is good. Rich people are job creators. Like, okay, let's go.
You have to add another lie on top of that lie, on top of that lie, on top of that lie, and
Ziggurat, you'll get them, because here's the thing. You got to remember, use its correct pronouns. It has one, it has a script writer. It's not coming up with this shit by itself. And two, it's trying to make a point. And yeah, no, let's listen to it.
That is where we're headed right now. So I wanted to make this video to plea, pretty please, that you guys don't lie. So for this video,
what about when you lie about actually holding these conservative beliefs? Were you lying in that article that you did, Gothix? Which one was the lie? Which one was the lie? Was it the lie that you were standing up for LGBTQ people? Was that the lie? Or is it the lie now? Which one is it? I mean, like, I can get it if you change some of your beliefs, but Gothix, which one is it? You went full 180 from what you were before now to this. Is it because of the money? Is it because of the money? Let's go.
I want to talk about one type of lie in particular that I believe is causing a lot of harm in society, actual rippling effects in society. Before I get into it, I just want to say that the people who I'm describing, what I'm saying does not mean that I don't think you're a human being. It doesn't mean that I hate you. It doesn't mean that I don't believe you should be allowed to be in society. It doesn't mean that I want you to die. It doesn't mean that I want you to get treated poorly. But what it does mean...
So, cool. Cut the video off and call it a day. Unless you're talking about pedos or maps and all the other good shit. That's what you should, like, other than that. Or, you know, dumbass conservatives that don't have to make a fucking point to save their lives. That's what you're going to talk about?
Is that I believe in repeating the truth and only the truth. So let's talk about it. Gender identity. It is a lie. And
oh, cool. So you are validated by me calling you it, Bert. Is that what it is? Gender identity? I'm going to call you a it. I'm going to reinforce this for every campaign that you actually put out there against people confirming their identity. I'm going to call you a it. How do you like that? But let's continue.
I don't know. You're going to start screaming at your keyboard. I'm glad I opened up the video with what I just said, because I can assume that lots of people are going to start screaming at me through their computer screen.
I don't need to scream at you. I think that you're just a fucking idiot, a right-wing shill, and again, you change your political beliefs for the money. But let's go.
But it is a lie. And no amount of gender studies, gender identity theory, political activism, trans activism, none of this is going to remove the reality that you, at the end of the day, are still lying. Whenever I'm talking about this,
What is gender? Gothix, please tell me what's gender. Just please tell me what's gender so you can actually tell when people are lying. What is gender? Please. You're going to explain that? Are you going to explain it? What is gender? What? There's no explanation? So then what are they lying about? Are you talking about the difference between gender and sex? Because even then, they're not just two sexes. Ask me. Ask me. Because I've actually done the research. There are intersex people. They're not two sexes. You're even wrong on that. How fucking dumb you are that you don't realize that science, biology, has actually proved you wrong yet again, you dumb fuck. But let's go.
I'll usually get the response, why do you care what people identify as? And I don't. I have to make that explicitly clear. I don't care what someone...
Yet, this is one of her many 15 and 24-minute videos talking about gender. This is one of her many. Wait, let's just go here and let's go to her channel. Let's go to its channel. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Shall we go to the videos? Shall we? Oh yeah, you guys know I'm gonna do this one. Jesus is the answer. Jesus is the answer. We're gonna go. That's gonna come. That's gonna come. Unlike her, that's gonna come. Here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh ooh. Add to save playlist. Oh, it's already in my, okay, cool. So we're gonna talk about that video that we're doing right now. Let's see. 1/4 black. Oh God, that's stupid. I'm not your personal talking head. Oh God. Okay, you guys gotta help me to count. I'm gonna actually have to do this shit. I'm gonna be the Black Hunter Avalon. Talk about this stupid shit. Oh, gender is not an ideal. Non-binary is not an ideology. I wonder. You can't prove racial bias with. Oh, okay. Wait, gender is again. That's not transphobic. This. I just don't fucking get it. Like, if you don't care about it, we've already counted 3 videos within the last month. Dear hater, stop interrupting me. No. Here is the same as anti-mandate. Feelings aren't being weaponized. I'm sure there's some gender identity shit in here. What's another? It's called microaggressions, unscripted, Gothix unscripted, safe spaces are reality. Wow. Okay. Oh shit. Wow. Like we just found. Look again. Gender identity, drag queen story time is a bad idea. Like the trans agenda. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? If it's not a fucking issue to you, why do you keep me making videos about this shit? If it's not a fucking issue to you, why do you keep making videos about it? Because it is an issue to you. You do care. Well, you care about that fucking money. But let's go.
One identifies as. What I do care about is when they take their lie and try to package it as truth to the rest of the world. So when you start demanding someone refer to you by certain pronouns, you're saying, I want you to lie with me.
Now, I joke. I call Gothix it. And I know because, one, it's very harmless, to say the least. And 2, I don't want to trivialize her by calling, well, I don't want to trivialize it by calling it a man, just to actually fucking trigger it again, because that's disrespectful to people who would identify as a man that may not have all of the male parts. But somebody like this, who doesn't give a fuck about the culture real, but that will bitch and cry when you take it out of fucking context, it's just like, yeah, of course. That's all this is. It's looking to try to make fucking money. But no, let's hear about how it's lying to respect somebody's identity.
When you start putting this in academia and having things like gender study courses, and then
wait, but if it's made up, if it's a lie, why would it even have the data to be in academia? If it's made up, if it's a lie, why would it even be something where it has actual legitimate studies? But for a fucking high school dropout, you have no fucking rights to talk about academia. You dumb fuck. Oh yeah, I haven't forgotten about it. Yes, Gothix is, by her own admission, a high school dropout.
and you start having assignments for students to identify and select their identity and what pronouns they want to use, that is, again, conditioning people to lie with you. And
wait, so for you to live your own truth and say, hey, I'm Crimson, I want to be identified as a male pronoun, that's lying? That's lying. How? Fuck, how? How the fuck is that lying? Oh, okay, let's go.
And this is a very dangerous, slippery slope that we're on right now, and we need to derail it. And the way that we can do that is by refusing to lie. Let me just make this extremely clear. If you're someone that identifies as a cactus, Go ahead, boo-boo, identify as a cactus. But your identity should not be in textbooks. It shouldn't be anywhere.
I'm just, as somebody who constantly refuses to identify as a conservative, somebody who constantly says, I'm not a conservative, I'm a free thinker, that gets visibly upset when people call it a conservative. You want to sit back and complain about what somebody else considers themselves as? Wow, this is dumb fuckery to the highest level. And oh yeah, Sergeant fucking Stone, that view must be nice in that fucking glass house.
Except between you and your therapist. So let's actually consider the consequences of
the fact is it mentions a therapist when the #1 treatment for gender dysphoria is to socially and then transition to different steps. Is that so fucking hard for you to understand? Look. I was on a panel the other day with somebody, and he says, like, yeah, to have gender dysphoria is a mental disease. And you know the way they treat it is by making sure the person is able to transition. The fact is, you don't want these people to exist. You don't want these people to actually live. And if every one of these people ended up hurting themselves and taking themselves off this mortal coil, you wouldn't be too fucking dismissed about it. You'll probably be happy about it. Even though you're friends with some of them. Yes, I remember the fucking interview, Gothix, that you did with Buck Angel, and how specifically, that fucking pick me of a motherfucking man will sit back and act as if, no, you shouldn't call me what I identify as. Fuck you. And fuck him.
Feeding into the gender identity lie. And this, all that I'm talking about right now, is currently happening. So let's consider a guy that believes he's a woman. Now, if the rest of society starts repeating that lie, it then gives this guy permission to then say, I don't feel understood, accepted, or safe going into the men's bathroom, so I want to use the women's bathroom because you guys all said I'm a woman, so I'm going to go use that bathroom. And this might...
Wow, 2014 called and they need their argument back. All right, so we're about to make that bathroom joke. We're about to make the bathroom joke. Let's go. Because conservatives, they have that creativity of a fucking stone. About to use that bathroom joke. Let's go.
My friends, has been leading to lots of sexual assault cases. In spas, in bathrooms, in prisons, in schools. It's happening. In California.
Wait, okay. Ooh, maybe there's some data with this. Because, you know, there were never any sexual assaults in bathrooms, spas, or schools. Even before, like, you know, being trans has been so less stigmatized, because it's still fucking stigmatized. Because we know that a sign that says women on the bathroom has stopped men from going in there who actually identify as men and not harming people. All right, let's go.
California, biological male criminals are allowed to be housed in female prisons if they identify as women. Women's Liberation Front, or WOLF, a feminist organization which is in direct contact with inmates and staff, tells NTD that at least one woman in Central California women's facility is pregnant as a result of the male inmates.
Wait. Fuck. Oh my God. Did it just use a turf group? Wait, let's look. Wait.
At least one woman in this organization with...
All right, let's see. Let's see. Women's Liberation Front. Is this a turf group? This is a turf group. Oh, they not only a turf group. Oh God. Oh, they're Swerve too. Oh, They are a turf and a swerve group. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. They're a turf and a swerve group. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. They are a fucking turf and a swerve group. Sorry about that. I hit my phone. Oh, wow. They are a turf and a swerve group. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Wait. Oh, wow. They are a turf and a swerve group. At least they support abortion. But they're a turf and a swerve group. Wow, okay. Wow. Gothix just no fucking lie. Just use identity politics in a way of like, this is Miss Identity Politics. And yeah, of course, one woman was reported pregnant. You know, there are male guards in prisons as well, and they fuck inmates, even though they can't really consent. But let's go.
Which is in direct contact with inmates and staff, tells NTD that at least one woman in Central California Women's Facility is pregnant as a result of the male inmates.
Janaya Monroe, a transgender woman in Illinois, who was transferred from a men's prison to a women's facility. That was after she alleged male inmates had sexually harassed her.
Like, this is the whole J.K. Rowling thing again. Like, yeah, notice the specific language. If it was sexual assault, they would have said that. The report that someone got pregnant, they're trying to build an insinuation without being responsible for lying. Like, this is the whole J.K. Rowling thing again. Like, fuck J.K. Rowling. Like, let's just say it. Let's just say fuck J.K. Rowling. Because here's the thing. In male prisons, if you identify as a woman, there's already a problem with male sexual assaults in male prisons. There is a fucking problem. And yeah, I haven't lost the fact that Gothix is using RT. I haven't lost that. I was going to mention that. Joe, you beat me to it. But yeah, of course, that it is using Russia Today.
But in her new prison, Monroe herself was accused of raping a female inmate.
The attack took place in a girls' restroom. The alleged attacker allowed access by the school's transgender policy. Scott Smith.
Oh, wow. Wow. And first of all, the whole, like, you see the insincere way that was cut? So, those are two different cases. This case right here, and what they were, this particular thing right here, this is one thing.
Prison, Monroe herself was accused of raping a female inmate.
The attack took...
Now, this is another case. And I don't know if you guys heard that, but it was a case the conservatives try to say that, oh yeah, it was a person who was actually non-binary, non-gender conforming, assaulted another female student. When in reality, the assault happened outside of the school. Secondly, it was a case of they were together and those two actually did something that they were, the person, the non-binary person, took it further than what they needed to. And oh yeah, the fact that one is an RT story and the other one you see is a CBN story. Like, this is so fucking dishonest. But let's go.
Place in a girls' restroom. The alleged attacker allowed access by the school's transgender policy. Scott Smith, father of that victim, is suing the school system after being arrested while trying to confront the board at a recent meeting.
It was a sexual assault of a 10-year-old girl inside a Denny's bathroom that years later resulted in a cold case DNA hit and an arrest of this suspect, then ID'd as James Tubbs. Now a 26...
So, wait, what? Okay. Okay. Something from 10 years later. Okay, let's go.
6-year-old transgender woman.
An investigation now under.
Wait, did I just hear that right? Hold on. Let's listen to that again.
Years later, resulted in a cold case DNA hit and an arrest of this suspect, then ID'd as James Tubbs. Now, a 26-year-old transgender woman.
An investigation now.
So it was literally before they transitioned. At the time, they had one name and now they transitioned to another. Wait, like, dude, like, am I the only one that's like catching this shit? I have to be like, no, this is obviously bullshit, right? Okay, let's go.
Now underway after a transgender student was accused of sexual assault at an elementary school.
Police identified the person involved as 52-year-old Darren Morager of Riverside County. Morager, who has been a registered sex offender since 2006, now faces 5 felony counts of indecent exposure.
This is the
do conservatives ever listen to shit, or are they brains so fucking wired to fear that they can't understand that was just shit slapped together from years apart? Actually put to, okay, let's go.
opposite of human rights, because you are ignoring the cries of innocent people to further your own agenda. That's not human rights. That is something else. I don't know what that.
In one of the cases that it actually showed, it talked about somebody being a victim of assault. Like, maybe the issue are people who are just hurt or broken that assault people outside of their gender identities. There are cases where women SA men. There are cases where women SA other women. There are cases where men SA other men. This is not specific to a specific gender identity. There are women, there are trans men who SA women. Like, but the scary trans men are scary trans women because reasons. Never know how that's even a problem. Never knowing what like kind of assault it was. Like, wow, okay. Wow, okay, let's go.
That is. So let's consider the other aspect of this slippery slope. Hate speech. Telling the truth has now been labeled as hate speech. So if I say that man is still a man, that woman is still a woman, you're either a man.
Define a man. Define a woman. Please tell me what a man and what a woman is. Please tell me. Because I've actually asked people who are very Christian and very conservatives, what's a woman? What's a man? Well, a woman can have babies. What about, women who no longer have uteruses? Or who are born without them? Are they still women? And it's dumbfounded because, okay. Let's see if she has a good reason or a good definition of a man or a woman.
Male or female, you can't be either or both. If I say those things, in the eyes of many, that's considered hate speech, right? And the reason that they'll pound this idea of hate speech into your head is because they'll say, this will lead to violence against non-binary and trans people. That's what they'll say.
Because it does. Because it like, one of the points that it put out literally said that a trans woman in a male prison would constantly get SA'd. It literally actually did that. Like, I don't know how dumb it is. I really don't. I don't really fucking get how dumb it is. But like, oh God, my head is hurting now. Let's go.
It will lead to violence. Me telling the truth will lead to the violence of these individuals. So because of that, because society has been fed that lie, it is now opening up an opportunity to educate society on what gender identity is. And here goes the slippery slope again.
It's like these people don't understand that sex and gender are two different things. And it's like they refuse to, because that means they would have to think past the I see a thing and that's what the thing is. It's like the same thing with conservatives and racism, because they want to look at, ooh, brown person bad, ooh, white person good. Like, the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, I don't fucking get that, because all it sounds as if it's like, I need to bring it, be as simple as I fucking, okay, yeah, no, fuck, all right. Yeah, of course, educate. Again, what do you expect from a high school dropout? Her words, not mine.
So now you have kids coming home telling their parents that they feel like they're the opposite sex, or they feel like they're trans, when
No. Sex and gender are two different things. Like, oh my God. Like, sex and gender are two different things. How many people have actually told you this? I want to actually figure out, like, here. I know this comment is going to most likely get deleted if I'm not already blocked. And this is the bullshit that I'm talking about. This is the bullshit I'm talking about. You remember I told you Buck Angel? This fucking bullshit that I'm talking about. Fucking pick me ass trans man is a fucking pick me. I'm gonna just be an asshole. And I just spelled that wrong. That's why we have spell check, people. And she knows who I am because she sent me a DM. Remember the DM she leaked? And I'm already using it. But I'm just gonna put it out there. I know, I'm just gonna debate me. I'm being an asshole. Yes. I'm gonna be an asshole. I am gonna be an asshole. I'm gonna be an asshole. I know I'm gonna be an asshole. Let's go.
Kids should be learning about math, science, history, you know, the basics in life to actually prepare you for the real world. They're in
Gothix. The basics in life. The basics in life. Were you prepared for the real world? Were you prepared for the real world? I'm just saying, were you prepared for the real world? Math, science. Oh my God! Oh my God! Did it just say science? Did it just say science? Science proves that it's more than two genders. Science proves that there's more than two sex. It's a bimodal distribution of the of sexual dimorphism. Bimodal, meaning that it's not even a binary, it's bimodal. I know you didn't stay in school long enough to actually hear that shit, but yeah, let's go.
instead learning about what they identify as.
The parents of a Clay County elementary student say they're suing the district. They say a school counselor violated the parental rights by meeting with the child to discuss gender identity. The lawsuit says the parents were only made aware of the counseling meetings after the student made 2 suicide attempts.
Parents are not happy.
Basics in life, like being able to understand and live amongst people different from themselves, understanding themselves. I know, right? Fucking social sciences, even though it's actually a science. But no. So, what kills me is that fucking conservative parents act as if their children are their property. Because that's what it is. Like, no, I can't tell my kid. Like, look. If today my daughter came out, I was like, hey dad, I gotta tell you something. I feel this way. For one, I'm like, and so? It'd be kind of too late to like start her on puberty blockers if she decided that, hey, I want to identify as a male. It kind of be too late. And like I hopefully my insurance covers the shit. But it like these conservative parents feel that their kids should actually be little fucking clones of themselves, which is actually fucking stupid. And actually, here, I'm gonna put this actually in the chat, and I keep saying actually a lot. I'm gonna put this in the chat because it was truly a interesting fucking video that I think a lot of people need to actually be aware of. Here, let me see if I can find it. Did I leave it in my watch later? Here. If you want to actually see where a lot of this shit comes from, here. And this is an analog for it. This is definitely an analog for it. It's Believe It or Not. And you guys should actually really take a look at this because it's basically indoctrination. And it comes from a place of a lot of what Christians want their children to be fucking clones of what they believe. But like, this is what you hear, like, especially from these fucking Christian conservatives. Oh my God, my child can't identify, but anything I tell them to fucking identify. Let's go.
Happy with the Rockland Charter School Academy for having transgender discussions in a kindergarten class.
The kindergartners came home very confused about whether or not you can pick your gender, whether or not they really were a boy.
You can! Oh my God, you can! I picked to present as a male all the fucking time. It's almost as if it's second nature to me. First nature. But it's almost as if, hey, this is how I identify. This is how I feel comfortable in my own skin. Some people aren't like you. They feel uncomfortable in their skin of what they've actually assigned to. To them, and I've heard Hannah say it, it's like wearing a heavy coat all the time. You don't feel like it fits you because it's been forced upon you. I choose to be fucking cis. I don't choose to be straight because it's just like, as previously mentioned in my fucking other videos, I'm like extremely like, I'm gynophilic. But your identity, your gender identity is something that you should choose. It shouldn't be forced upon you. Okay, let's go.
You're a girl.
Their daughter claims she has experienced gender confusion, which according to her parents was mostly due to peer pressure. School executives then met with...
Notice, the fucking newscaster says, according to her parents, not according to her, not according to a counselor, according to her parents. But let's continue.
The young girl and allegedly encouraged her to explore her feelings of gender fluidity without the parents' consent.
You can't smoke, you can't drink, you're technically not allowed to see a rated R movie, but here we are with young kids thinking that they are the opposite sex. So from
again, sex and gender are two fucking things. I don't understand why they can't understand this bullshit. Sex and gender are two fucking things. But let's continue.
fair. This is causing agitation between the school board and the parents. So now the parents want to know, why are you teaching our kid about different pronouns and identifying as the opposite sex when they know damn well what they were?
All right, I just can't anymore. I fucking can't. Could it not understand that fucking gender and sex are two different things? Gender and sex are two different things. The fucking high school dropout can't understand that gender and sex are two different things. That's why there's two different words. You know, the English language that y'all like to fucking say means this. There are two different words. Gender, sex, different. And I don't, oh God, this is gonna be another bitch fest for the next 7 minutes, talking about how gender and sex are, you choosing to be the different sex. No, gender and sex are two different things. And you know what? Peter, where you at?
Done.
This is why I can't do a Gothix video for long. Because it is so fucking aggravating to hear somebody just conflate two different things that it knows is different. It knows it's different. But because of the red meat for its audience, it has to make that sweet, sweet money from the conservatives in order to keep itself afloat. Whatever happened to that modeling career? Whatever happened to that modeling career? That writing a book? Oh well, I guess it didn't have any talent for that. But sucking corporate dick, not in a sexist way, but sucking corporate dick is a fucking talent to get that sweet, 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 sweet conservative money. But anyway, guys, I want to say thank you for watching this clip. Please like, share, and subscribe and all that other good shit. We're gonna cut it off here.
If I gave myself the power